So to carry out an assessment, most of it is live during the session, but I can ask them to do questions between sessions, between tutoring sessions. So I would have explained how to use the algebra tiles, and I will ask my tutees. In this particular example, I'll set a bunch of questions. I've got 3 as an example. It's a very short one, and it's expand the brackets using algebra tile, or in this case. So I would expect them to show this to me using the algebra tiles, and the kind of answers I'd expect to see would actually show the algebra tiles there themselves. So this is what I would expect for this one. And it's 2 multiples of them, so it can be in this representation or that representation. It's possible that they'll have other representations like that, for example, in which case I would say that's fine as well. And you need to show that really ideally in the 2 formats I've shown it. We're eventually building towards the area model, so it'll be something like this is what I really want to see. And depending on what I see there, oh yeah, they should also write out what this is in total. So that would be, in this case, it would be 2x plus 2. So expand the bracket using algebra tiles and write the answer is what I should have said. So this will give me an immediate idea that they did the right thing with the algebra tiles, and then they also interpreted the meaning of the algebra tiles to write out the full expansion as 2x plus 2 in this case. So depending on what they do, what I see, what they've done with the algebra tiles, I'll then make the necessary correctives in the next session with them. So yeah, that's it. That's how I'd do it in a live session.
Okay, how do I carry out assessment? So I've just talked about how I would teach a new concept. What I would ask my pupils to do is to then submit the work using Google Classroom. And you can see I have a little section here called submission of work. I'm just going to click into here. This is the exercise that we were just looking at. And what the pupils are able to do is to upload their work here. So please take a picture of your marked work and upload it here. So what I would then see, and I've already one opened here, is an example of a pupil's work. So I really do encourage at this age, these would be pupils who are in upper secondary school, year 13, year 14. And I would encourage them to, firstly, they would have to mark their own work and put in any corrections if they know what the corrections are and where they've gone wrong. So this is an excellent piece of work here. As you can see, the pupil has marked it and put in corrections and scored himself and so on. What I'm able to do then is, you can see over here at the right hand side, I'm able to comment. So I've said, super work, very well done. I've got a little bit of feedback from the pupil. Thank you, sir. The videos were very useful. So that gives me a little bit of confidence that the videos are working. So you can see a bit of interaction here as we would normally do in a classroom. And moreover, what you could do then is you could also add a little comment onto the pupil's work itself. So I'm just going to give you a little example of that. And so I could comment there, and what would happen then is that would save automatically. And when I return the pupil's work, the pupil will be able to see the comment. So you're able to comment then on any given question or any little detail. This over here would be more of an overview of the entire piece of work. Now, if you were to do this on a tablet device, you would also have a little icon up here which would allow you to directly write onto the piece of work. I have another example of that down here already opened. This is another piece of work that I've actually marked on an iPad. So you can actually see here that I'm able to actually write on the work. This is my actual writing. The little green are for positive marks and the red are where errors have been made. So I find actually using a tablet is also very useful. But I use a mixture of both a PC and a tablet. So I'll just scroll down here just to show, you can add little notes in, and again, this is just sent back to the pupil as a PDF document. So that would be for me a main part of my formative assessment. What I just want to show you quickly as well is another little thing we do here, mainly with sort of pupils lower down the school, and we would use my maths as an end of topic assessment, and you can see here the scores that the pupils have achieved. Just a little idea of a my maths task. The pupils can again do this on their mobile devices or on a PC, and what they can do is, for example, answer the question, estimate by rounding to one significant figure. So here it would be 4 times 3, which would obviously be 12. And then they would obviously mark their work. And what that does then is it gives them a score. So I've only answered one question there. So it's only 2 out of 16. So we'd use this in conjunction with the work that the pupils upload themselves. And I just find it's a really good way of getting good work out of pupils, but also it allows me to give good positive feedback to the pupils. And most of the pupils love getting positive feedback, and they're very polite, they respond, and there's no real issues with this. And I find that it's worked really well for me so far.